Josh here from The Persistent Traveler. We are at home today, and today is January 6th. It is a holiday in some parts of the world. It's known as Three Kings Day or Epiphany, and several countries across Europe and South America celebrate this holiday, and we are going to do the same today in our home, and we are going to cook a dish from Spain, one of the countries that celebrates Three Kings Day. And we're going to do it by making a chicken and shrimp paella. The first thing we'll do is chop one large onion, and we dice them pretty small so that they are not like too big. Okay, next we're gonna make some julienne strips of red bell pepper. And here we have 4 large garlic cloves, and I just got done peeling them. For those in Europe, you guys have better garlic than we do, and it peels a lot easier. But anyway, I'm gonna just cut these in not too small of pieces, just in half, because that's the way they do it. And we will chop and dice tomato. And we will chop some parsley as well. And over here I have a pot of chicken stock that's going to boil. I'm going to pour a teaspoon of paprika in there. And also I'm going to be dropping in 1 pack of saffron. Saffron is a very popular spice in Spain. In fact, we bought this in Spain while we were there because it's so much cheaper than it is in the United States. Okay, so now we're ready to cook, and we're going to start out by cooking the chicken. We have some chicken thighs here. It's best to use chicken that has bone in it in this dish because it actually makes it a lot more flavorful. So what we're going to do is pour some olive oil in the pan, and don't be shy on it. Pour enough so that the bottom is covered completely. And kind of spread it around. And go ahead and drop the chicken in. Now this will spatter, and that's normal. But the chicken cooked really well on one side. I flipped it over, and now I'm going to add the onion at this time. Now that the chicken is well cooked on the other side, the onions have become translucent, I'm going to go ahead and dump in the garlic, the tomato, artichoke hearts, and the parsley. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of get this mixed around. Okay, now we're ready to dump our rice in. It's been a few minutes that the vegetables have been cooking. And I'm going to go, it's a 1.5 cups of rice. I'm going to pour it in. And my goal is to get the rice to stay under the liquid that I'm going to be pouring in soon. First, I'm going to go ahead and mix this around. Try to get as much rice on the very bottom as I possibly can. And try to keep the rice from off the top of the chicken so that it cooks. And just kind of mix it around. Now that the rice has been mixed well and is off the top of the chickens, I'm going to go ahead and pour in the chicken stock that has the saffron and the paprika in it. And we just let this, and you fill up as much as you can to get the rice completely buried. And you leave some there in the pot. You might need to add it later if the rice isn't cooked all the way. But you don't want to put too much in at once, otherwise you end up with paella soup. Okay, now after adding in the chicken stock, we're going to add our shrimp. Okay. Just kind of fit it wherever you can. Okay, now I'm going to add in the red peppers, and I'll fit them wherever I can find space for them. And it's good to put them in at this time so they don't end up overcooked. Okay, so as the paella is boiling and the rice is cooking, it's a good idea to start flipping the shrimp over, because some of the shrimp has the one end of it sticking up and it's not cooking while the other side of it's cooking really well. So it's a good idea to flip these over. It's a good idea during the process of the paella of cooking to taste test the broth, make sure it has enough flavor. So take a little spoon and take a little sip. That is good. It does need a little bit more salt though, so we're going to add some salt to that, just so it's not too bland. Our paella is finished, and here it is. And we're gonna scoop this up on plates. Each person will get a piece of chicken and some rice and vegetables and shrimp with it. It's very yummy.
This food is heavenly. It is the best food my dad has cooked in a while.